Hello everybody, Melanie from MelanieCobb.com coming to you today from my car for day number 17 of my video challenge. This morning yesterday I told you guys that I was going to show you something really cool that you can do with this app, and I was reading this morning and I had a moment of inspiration and I wanted to share with you, and we always have tomorrow for me to show you those cool little tricks that I found out about this app that I've been using. So this morning I was reading a book. I read tons of books. Actually, I think every book that I own has been recommended to me by someone. And these are people usually that I respect their opinion in one form or another. First books ever recommended to me about improving your life was from my mother-in-law. And she's one of the most positive people I know. Just absolutely amazingly positive. So when she recommended a couple of books for me to read, I jumped all over it. My mentor as far as making money from home. The woman has made $80,000 in a month. I think last month she made 80 grand. So obviously I respect her opinion when it comes to making money from home. And I met a gentleman a couple of events ago, one of our Empower Network events, that I truly respect his opinion when it comes to religion and spirituality. So he recommended a couple of books, and I was reading one of them this morning. Rediscovering the Kingdom by Myles Monroe. Thank you so much, Adrian, for everything that you do, including the recommendation on this book. I'm really enjoying it. But I was reading, and right here in the beginning, in this book, one of the things that jumped out at me this morning was that human communication is solely dependent on concepts. We can only understand life to the degree that our concepts are correct. So in regards to religion, in regards to business, in regards to just anything in life, this really jumped out at me this morning, and I actually stood up and I was, kind of talking to myself, and my 8-year-old was trying to figure out, Mommy, what are you talking about? So I was explaining to her, I read it to her, and she's 8, so obviously she's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, let me bring it back down to your level. So I was talking to her about jobs, when you get older, you're going to have a job, and you're going to have to make money somehow. And what do you think is, how do you make money? How do you get a job? And she, my 8-year-old, this is maybe a little not fair because she's been exposed to Jim Rohn, and I mean, we are constantly, now that we're in the car, I can show you, we are constantly listening to Zig Ziglar, and she can finish most of Jim Rohn's sentences when I put his stuff on. So she, she's a little bit, this is a little unfair for everybody else, but, she was saying that she didn't really want a job. She wanted to make money somewhere else. She didn't want to have a job. She wants to, kind of be her own boss. I'm thinking, well, okay. So typically a person would think, I need to go to school, I need to get good grades, and then I can go and ask to be hired somewhere. And for many of us, for me, for the vast majority of my life, that was the belief, that was the concept that I thought was true. But like he says here, that we can only understand life to the degree that our concepts are correct. So when you guys hear me talk about Miss Tracy Walker, who made $80,000 in a month, her results are not typical, you guys. She is an extraordinary person. She is just an amazing person who puts forth amazing effort and gets amazing results. But when I say that a person makes $80,000 a month, and she works from home, and I don't think she works more than 2 or 3 hours a day. 3, is really if she has something huge going on that she wants to do. Your belief may be that that's not possible. How is that even possible? And a lot of times we find in our industry that, we introduce people to this different way of life, and they're instantly shut down to the idea. There's no way that that's possible, or they're being scammed, or you guys are just trying to get money out of me, and, this isn't possible, because the concepts that that's a reality is not real for them. So I want you guys to keep in mind, as you go through your day, as you go through your week, that you don't know what you don't know. Always remain open to learning something new. Always be open to listening to somebody who knows a little bit more about you in any area and is willing to share that information. Expand your knowledge base. And through doing that, your concepts of what is real will grow, and you can grow in return. Anyways, tomorrow, oh, 5 minutes. That's a little bit long. But anyways, tomorrow I plan to, I have a little bit of driving to do tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. We go see Grandma on Sunday. Hour and a half of driving. But I will show you those cool little tricks that I found about this app, like I promised you yesterday. But if you are looking for a really good book to read, this is one that I definitely recommend. I haven't gotten all the way through it, but I plan to. Myles Monroe, Rediscovering the Kingdom. Until then, click the links below this video to connect with me on Facebook. Check out my website, and I look forward to coming to you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.